Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Ravens with their first look on offense. They'll be led out by the final pick of the first round in 2018 out of Louisville. It's Lamar Jackson.
Watch that in. Watch that in. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Jackson from the shotgun. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain himself. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw is Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
And a quick look at the Buccaneer defensive starters.
Ndamukong Suh provokes a whole lot of conversation. But at the end, everyone agrees, one of the best defensive tackles in the NFL.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
And now Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Jackson now. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. That time, a 9-play drive, and it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Let's go. Do it.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Winston and the Bucs take over now 1st and 10 at their own 26. Jameis to throw it. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. And one advantage for this offensive unit is the big target, Mike Evans.
Play to his strength, his size and catch radius. Throw it up there, let him go get it.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Winston. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Under 10, 10. Check 4.
On second down, it's Jones. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting the tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Now Jackson. It's complete to Snead. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From the gun, Jackson. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little... He's got it at the 15. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 56 yards. They'll run here with Ingram. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run as the Ravens push further out in front. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion. And before the snap here, we've got a timeout by the offense. It's their first of this first half, and they'll get together and talk this one over. And now a two-point conversion attempt forthcoming.
What's the run? They're running it.
Now it's Jackson to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense. Right?
Yeah, that's true. You've said that before.
That's it, baby. We got work.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. They got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. To throw is Winston. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On third down, Barber. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them because they're really outside of field goal range now, right? The opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. There's Jackson on third and long. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. 13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports.
We got to get the ball, D. Come on, go. He's checking. Scratch. Check 31.
Fourth down. Here's Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10. And he loses the football a second time. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. To throw, Winston. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Throwing on second and long. Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Winston. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Throwing again on second down. Winston. That's caught by Howard.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On first and 10, Winston. And Winston lost the football. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Throwing, Winston. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones. On first down, it's Jones. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 23. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. It's first and 10 from the 12. Jones. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. On second down and 4, Winston. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. From 6 yards away as they are now on the board here in the first half.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker. Sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And we shift our attention to Mark Ingram. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is...
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. That means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken just inside the 10. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. William Golston picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Throwing on second and long. Jackson, open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson escaping the pressure. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Excellent work that time to get free, and for his exploits, he's going to be left with just a 3rd and 3.
Let's be frank, you hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage, but in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
58, boys, 58. Let's go.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's got Snead. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
You ain't going nowhere. And 58 is a money. Go 58 is a money.
Now Jackson on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 46. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Bust through the tackle. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson got a man. It's Brown. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Jackson now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find the silver lining in this one. Much more like...
And my goodness, another interception. Carlton Davis picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for Rashawn Perriman. Incomplete. Coverage there by Earl Thomas.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Check 99. Check 99. Line 36. Line 36. Here we go, G. Kill, 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 kill. Green, Timothy. Watch 36.
Now Winston. He's going to look deep for Perriman. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Short kick. It's taken at the 23. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Third quarter starts with a run by Barber. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Barber, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Screen, Timothy. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Watch time. Time is right. Watch.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. And Winston lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, it pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach, all game long, all practice long, every meeting. Get the football. That's what they want.
The throw there finding its way to Boyle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Jackson operating from the gun. Stepping up, he'll try and run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson eluding the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And that is going to be incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have 4th down plays that you have to...
Jones hit and the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line.
Well, that sure started out as a good example of what they call backed up or coming out on offense, meaning you're backed up close to your own goal line. Big-time emphasis on practicing that to try and create some room at no less to give the punter a chance to kick the ball away. It means take care of the ball, try and create some space. They were doing that, and the ball comes free.
A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
That's it. That's it. Big hit.
A 2-yard pickup.
They'll try and run. Ingram. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys have cut the lead down to 2.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for two to tie the game, and it works out. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Short kick. It's taken at the 23. And a fantastic return all the way down to the 20.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Ready, check, put it back, behind. Hey, slow. Escape situation, let's go.
Barber on 1st and 10. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
He was brought down by Patrick on
Once again, it's Barber. Hopping over the top. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. They'll try and run here with Barber. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's Peyton Barber that polishes it all off with a touchdown scamper. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard. You probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
Jackson throwing on target to Brown. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. On 3rd down, Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Jackson now, flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And now running right through it. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Again, it's Jones. Oh, no, he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. The 40, 30, the 20, 10. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Jones. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Winston looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked into the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. And he gets it down to the 32.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
First down, Tampa Bay.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Barber. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. First down, they go with Barber again. Able to power through. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. And this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
On first down, Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll go again to Jones. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run. Making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it's Ronald Jones that polishes it off with a touchdown run. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
That's it, baby. You got what?
Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game. Game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting a lead. So you're not playing that way. You've got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He goes underneath to Ingram. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Throwing is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Oh, he got position on it, and he pulls it in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Flushed out right. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. On 2nd down, Ingram. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Throwing now is Jackson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal.
Y'all playing the wrong foot.
A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd down and goal. Jackson.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
And that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he finally runs out of gas, but not before he's inside the 10-yard line.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts.
Watch the ship. Watch the screen.
Now Jones. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. Back to throw. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here now, a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. A crushing blow there as they cannot tie the game. Now the focus shifts to, can they get the onside kick and have a miracle happen?
And they have to have that miracle play that they've been working on, that they've designed. You don't really just draw one up now. You've had different onside kicks. Do they have that one weak point in the defense that they can exploit because they have to have the ball back?
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson, that's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When it come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad.
And I think now he's ready to be a great leader.
Now Tannehill. He finds Corey Davis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. Tannehill on first down. Complete. This is Lewis. And that that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Throwing again on second down. Tannehill. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
X3, 218, chop. Hey, Haywood. Go.
Tannehill on third down. He's got a man, Corey Davis. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline.
Trying to force it to his tight end, Walker. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And now here comes Kansas City. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. The first carry now. This is Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Mike Yellow.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch the screen.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. On second and goal, Tannehill. And it's caught. So he got free at one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal. Now Tannehill on third and goal. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
The man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it ends with a Tennessee score. Joseph now to kick this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. Now a hit and a loose football. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Hey, I'm coming.
Hey, wahoo!
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He gets it to Humphries. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. He got 29 yards that time. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the...
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
We got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
It means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people to power his way forward.
Extra point try now for Succop. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Joseph now to kick this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 34. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jarrell Casey with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarter.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Check 6-6, pull it high. Hey, exit.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. He'll buy some time right. Going deep for Walker. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Rashad Breeland there defensively and able to knock that one down to the ground.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Derrick Henry, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. 3rd and long, it's Tannehill. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Hey, 180.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Williams. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. Oh, he shifts past him. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession. To throw is Tannehill, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 46-yard line.
Now Tannehill completes it to Davis. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Tannehill throwing complete to Davis. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Hey, Orbit.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Got a man, it's Brown. Give him a couple on the catch, it's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Hey, box drop.
Again, Tannehill. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Hey, high 7. 2.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. Going deep for Walker. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Titans. Delaney Walker, 40 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Now Sammy Watkins and the rest of the offense getting set to go again. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well. And they're really excited he has no catches, but they're also worried. Because a lot of times that's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far in this game. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Hey, 57, 57. Delta. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, watch the lane. 54 is Mike.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack.
Hey, 43, 15. Quick the edge. Come.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Here we go. 4th down, Mahomes. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
Ready?
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now a man open down the middle of the field. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. He finds Humphreys. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal. 54 Mike. Check. Watch 54.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Suck up for the extra point. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now we see Sammy Watkins getting ready to go again on offense. A chance maybe here for them to get him more involved. They're down here on the scoreboard, and he's been very quiet.
And the silence has been deafening for his team. They don't need that at all. They need fireworks. They need explosive plays. They need him touching the football in any way possible. Maybe go to some jet sweeps. Anything to get him going.
Yeah, something to get him the ball. We'll see if they can do it. They go play action here on 1st down. Now he's going to let it. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently, so that's just going to be an incompletion.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Hey, echo. Snap.
Here's Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. The final shot here before the break. Tannehill. Got a man. It's Humphries. Touchdown, Tennessee. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans are able to...
Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports.
Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in a very rainy Kansas City, Missouri at venerable Arrowhead Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two.
That's the way.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first. They'll run on first down. Williams. Strong run, but they get to him just beyond the 40. Corey Peters there to bring him down. From the 41, Mahomes. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete.
Ineligible receiver.
Well, let's see who this is on.
Offense.
Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Here we go. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's Williams on the catch. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a third down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
It's a corner now. Check 15. Attack. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. They do go for it. It's Mahomes.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
Hey, 43.
Mahomes now on first down. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. That sets up 2nd and 6. And this is caught by White. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and lefty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle.
Going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. Pointer so short.
Brings up 4th and 1.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll go as a gain of 10 on a Kansas City first down.
That's good for Kansas City Chiefs. Down. 1st and 10.
On first down, Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Tackle made there by Budda Baker.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 17-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check.
Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. So after the run by McCoy, here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few...
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
They don't want it. They don't want it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the number 1 overall pick in the 2019 draft from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. First down, Murray. And the catch made by Johnson. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 40-yard line.
54. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You don't want none of that. Come here. Pick up the ball.
Murray going to throw. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Murray now on 1st down. Murray fighting. Lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Now Mahomes, flush to his right, and now he's going to use his legs. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. Room here to run. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Just like that. Check, 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 check. 80 weapon. 80 weapon.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Mahomes now to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jordan Hicks. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time. 4th and goal, and it leads to a sack.
I can just see it now. On the sidelines, they're telling the quarterback, you've got to get rid of it somehow, some way. At least get it in the end zone and give us a chance. If we throw an interception, so what? A sack? We didn't even have a chance.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay popped.
Johnson odds poke free. Football's out. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on 4th down, a change of possession anyway.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Johnson, and an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals.
1st down, Arizona.
They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. Past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Johnson. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Arizona ball carrier. Damian Wilson on the tackle. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. They run. It's Johnson. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Taking it in from 2 yards. Out as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Touchdown, Arizona.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Come on, fellas.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. They'll run it with Johnson. And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and then converted a second time for 6 points.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now here comes Kansas City. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Derek Nottie makes the tackle. On 2nd and 7, Murray. Looking for his tight end Clay, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Here's tight end Clay, the intended receiver. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And this is taken in at the 5. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
First and goal.
Hey, we got 3 down.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, It almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Completes it to Fitzgerald. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go, D. Let's go. Shit, shit, shit.
Throwing on first down is Murray. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Chiefs 21, Cardinals 7. Harrison
Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting.
And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own.
This is caught inside the 15. Oh, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 51 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Butker on for the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. One play, a long touchdown pass into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Cardinals. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. It was Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, there to knock it away.
When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, this person may have him, and he's in another spot, the next defender may have him. And they've squeezed the passing lanes down to where it's so difficult to find an open area to deliver the football. They've made it tough on them all game long. The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Cardinals.
54's Mike. 54's Mike.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They go to Johnson again. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Murray now. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 40. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early?
That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 37 yards. On the ground, this is Williams. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 5.
Tag,
brings up 2nd and 15. The 3-yard line.
On 2nd and 1, Mahomes. He's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Pilot 64, weak. 58 is a Mike. Go 58, 15.
They'll run it with Williams into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
2nd down and goal. Mahomes under a heavy rush, and down he goes. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones. So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal.
Nice 7, let's go. Mike 58, right there.
Now here's Mahomes. This is caught. Watkins. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Here's Mahomes to throw. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away, now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do? Do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We're back now in KC. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Mahomes now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Mahomes. And his pass, incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And, oh, my goodness, what a catch at the 6. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. Mahomes throwing on 4th.
How did did he do that? How did he do it? I mean, in this type of weather, it's not just catching it, it's seeing it coming towards it. Maybe that's why I ended up having to go up one-handed, but boy, what a catch.
Yeah, it was a spectacular one-handed grab. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray, he's got a man complete. It's Clay. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. Murray now on first down. This complete to the tight end, Clay. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Defensively here, you've got... And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. He's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
Delay of game, offense.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's David Johnson who provides the capper as he scores on the touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now Sammy Watkins and the rest of the offense getting set to go again. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes, he's going to loft one. That's caught at the 25. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. That was a pretty impressive touchdown play. Those broken tackles, those weren't easy to get by.
No, they really weren't. And they've had trouble tackling throughout this ball game. But on this particular play, how about that move? Or I should say moves with an S. Because I don't care if you're a great tackler. You had trouble getting him on the ground on that play.
Butker now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 1st and 10, Murray over the middle and caught by the tight end play. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's Drake. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Cardinals first down.
Mike 5-4.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Shit.
Now on 1st down, Drake again. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Chris Jones on the stop. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Murray's throw on target to Christian Kirk. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellows in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Play action. Now it's Murray. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. On 1st down, Drake. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Play fake. Murray. He's going to let it fly. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack.
We're going to keep getting sacks.
And it's 4th down.
Murray and company going for it on fourth. The pass complete. It's Bird. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Murray now on first down. That is caught at the 7. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch it.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals cut into that lead.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
One play has him up past the 40 already.
The owners
who
had them. Hey, listen, they're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Now the final act of this victory, the extra point. Look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. Well, we saw action to the final whistle in this one. Not only the touchdown at the end to add to their lead, then they tried to put more on top of the 2-point conversion but didn't get it.
That's someone that wants to win and by as many as possible. They don't